everybody. Dog Nation. I'm in North Florida. Just saw Xavier Sori commit to the G about an hour ago. It's funny when in Graceful, Florida. Look at this, folks. Look at this. They pop off confetti. It's all in my computer. It's all in my camera bag. They pop off confetti when their guy goes to Georgia. But man, it is a good day to be a Georgia Bulldog. Let's say that. We have an illustrious panel hanging out with us right now. We've got Kamari Lassiter. Kamari Lassiter is the 4-star corner, nice-looking corner out of American Christian in Tuscaloosa, Georgia native. We got David Daniel. I keep calling him the senior statesman of the class. Hair gets a little bit nicer. Traps get a little bit bigger every time I talk to him. And speaking of ginormous traps, we have Chaz Chambliss joining us as well. Chaz Chambliss has probably just got through power cleaning 375 pounds for a warm-up set right now. Guys, you got a lot of people watching. We're going to try to do this a couple of times tonight with different rounds of commitments. Excuse me, I can't call you commitments anymore. Signees in the class. First of all, David, I got to give you first dibs and honor since you've been committed since dinosaurs roamed the earth, just about it. David, committed in September of 19. The day is finally here, man. What's this been like for you?
And it's been crazy. You know, I've been committed to the school. You know, I've saw schools trying to reach out, give me the flip and stuff like that. But I remain my loyalty to the school for a reason. They've shown me that they have a good family atmosphere, good background with athletic, academics. So I'm spending my next 40 years at the school.
Wow. Got it. Is that a new hoodie that you got for today, or was that something you just got 19 of them by now?
Yeah, I just got this for today. When I was signing.
How much gear are you guys getting for Christmas? You guys getting all kinds of Georgia gear for Christmas? Is that the number one thing from family? What's going on with all that?
I try not to ask for too much Georgia stuff because I know once I get there they'll provide, but I still get stuff here and there.
What did it like? Hey, Chaz, what did it feel like today, man? Stroking your name and signing that document, man. Did you practice? Lavassier Carroll told me he was like practicing signing his name, getting ready for it. Chaz, what was today like for you? Was it just another day at the office, or did you pump your fist after you sign away, a great future here at the University of Georgia?
It was kind of bittersweet because it's a long time coming. I've been committed since the summer, and I knew ever since I committed I wanted to sign those papers, and it was just something I was looking forward to throughout the summer through my season.
Chaz, any of you guys? I think the only roommates I know right now is I think Amarius and Brock are going to be roommates. Have you guys figured out roommates yet or anything like that?
No, not yet.
No. David and Trav, you guys are the early enrollees. Is anybody going to go to are you guys going to go up for bowl practices? Do you know about that?
They haven't said anything to us specifically.
Is there a chance that you guys might go on a bowl practice, go and work out with the team in December? What are you guys thinking about with that?
Yes, sir. I'd love to. It's just up to NCAA and the rules.
Kamari Lassiter, look how fast he moves. Guys, I'm going to tell you something about Kamari out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't know how in the world this dude did it, but he moved up some 197 points in his ranking during the coronavirus, man. He went from a mid 3-star to a very nice sporty 4-star. He went from like 390 overall to 240. I mean, Kamari, did you know all those people were watching, man? I know you don't care about rankings, but then all of a sudden you're like, whoa. I mean, it was like stocks, man. Your stocks keep going up, man. What was it like watching through all that?
It was pretty cool, but I mean, it was just nice to know that all the hard work that both my family and I had put in is just finally paying off.
So this is a little bit of a get to know. I want everybody that's on this feed to pop us in with a few questions. Anything you want to ask these dudes, they're here. Maybe for the next 10, 15 minutes, something like that. But this is also get to know commitments. And Kamari has given me permission to tell the shirt story now. Now, Chaz, I want you to imagine this. Kamari had a shirt with a number 3 on it. It was an Old Navy Sport Active shirt. He has had the same shirt since I think 6 years old, and he wears it under his pads and under his gear for every game.
I ain't never played a game without it.
Hey, now listen, I think it's cool. You know, Kamari just keeps getting swole, and he keeps cutting some of that shirt up, cutting that shirt off. First of all, Chaz, I don't even know if you have a shirt that fits you from age 10 or 12, much less age 6. But Kamari, tell everybody about that, man. I think that's one of the cool parts of your story.
Man, okay, so my mom got me this shirt. It was like 4 sizes too big, but I love the shirt because it had my favorite number on it, and it was black and blue, which were my favorite 2 colors. And they weren't even like my team colors. We used to wear green and orange, but I still wore it like every game, and I just been wearing it ever since.
Keeps getting smaller and smaller, right? You keep cutting out. It's like a cutoff now. Does it probably come to your rib cage now?
It's like right below my rib cage.
Not practices. Every stinking football game he's ever played in, he's wore that shirt. Hey, fellas, what do you guys think about that? I know guys are very, very keen on their gear, man. What do you think about that?
I don't blame him. I'm superstitious myself. I wore the same shirt. I wore the same shirt all 4 years of high school, so I don't blame him.
Exactly.
I think that's cool. You know, you got a tradition going. You know, you never broke it. That could be your sacred way of dealing with the sport. That's fine.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Does everybody have a funny recruiting story or a funny coach Zoom call story? What's it been like getting recruited nonstop by these Georgia coaches for the I don't know. Does anybody have anything funny that happened during your recruiting process? This is a light, this is a chill, this is a fun day. Anything happened that was funny during your recruiting process?
I don't think so. Mine been straight business.
Did you guys what does it feel like, man, to be the class of 2021? Some guys that are making these decisions today, they're choosing these schools they've never been to, never been a chance to look a coach face to face. I think all of you guys got the chance to do that at one point. What do you think is different about the class of 2021 having to get recruited, play ball, get better in the middle of this pandemic?
Somebody? No, just you know, I think we have a different mindset just because, you know, there's a possibility we weren't gonna have the chance to play football. There's still that possibility for younger classmen. So we took advantage, but it's tough knowing that some of the players didn't get to see the campus that they wanted, knowing that they could possibly commit to that school. So their opportunities, options are limited.
I personally think it made us as a class of recruits stronger because, you know, because we couldn't take visits and all that, we had to really focus in on what the coaches were talking about and, you know, really do our own research. So I think it kind of benefited in a way because it's more like you really, really focusing in on the decision you make because you don't have it as lucrative as other classes had it.
I think it showed who wanted it the most because there wasn't coaches there pushing you in the off season. So if you want to get better, you got to do it on your own.
Guys, you know, I think David said something like that. You know, when you guys get schemed up and you play a game, your coaches always say, we've got 3 defensive players here. You know, don't worry about the eye candy. Don't get distracted by motion. Don't get distracted by formation. I think maybe when you look at this from a recruiting process, they stripped away all that eye candy. They stripped away all that gear, that fun, that look how big the stadium is. Look how cool the gear is. Look how much food you're going to eat every time you go to a game. I mean, do you think it kind of just boiled it down to the main thing here with all this?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's made people focus on not just all the other, like you said, not the eye candy around the school, but the main purpose of the school.
Guys, tell me a little bit about each of your own signing day. What was the coolest part of your signing day? Was there I think I saw Lavoisier. He had this special blanket made or something like that to signify the day. Was there anything that you thought was really cool, or did you wear anything special today for your signing day?
It's probably the best I dressed in years.
What did you wear, Chaz?
A suit.
A suit. I think I saw the pictures of that, right?
Yes, sir.
What did that feel like, man? You don't seem like a suit dude, but I guess you got one suit, right?
Yeah, it was. It got hot real quick.
Now, Kamari, I know you dressed up for your commitment day.
Yes, sir. I was chilling today. I just had on a collared shirt and some jeans.
Anything special about your signing day today? Did you hug a lot of necks? Did you take a lot of pictures? Did you smile a lot? What was that like for you today, Kamari?
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was just nice to see everybody come out and support again, and that was probably the best part, just seeing everybody come out and support me. I love having all these people, like a really good support system.
Hey, David, what stood out to you today about your day? Was there anything cool or any unique flavoring? I think I saw a picture on your social media where you got your baby sister involved, right?
Yes, sir. You know, like Kamari said, I just had all my family and friends come through. I had a few of my coaches come through, Coach Ford, Spence, and Coach Buddy. Took a few pictures with all them. It was just, I don't know, it was weird seeing them interact because, like, I've never seen them interact before. So that was my first time seeing that.
Guys, I want to ask each of you this question. I guess I'll start with Chaz. Chaz, you got a bright future ahead of you. Everybody says 3 or 4 years. You think about goals. You think about possibilities. What's on your mind now that you really want to accomplish now as a Georgia Bulldog? Not only, basically as a team joining this program. These are guys you're going to play. You're going to make some big defensive stops with over the next couple of years. What's on your mind about what this group can accomplish at Georgia?
It's limitless. We got linemen, we got skill guys just like Kamari and David. And, I mean, the sky's the limit with us. So it's just getting together as one and being a team.
Kamari, what do you think about that?
Pretty much what Chaz said. I mean, we got a lot of good players in this class. I mean, a lot of hard workers and some dogs. So I mean, I feel like we got a chance to make something shake in the next couple of years and win a natty.
David Daniel, I think ever since I've met you and known you, you've been all about business, man. What's on your mind? What are you standing on the precipice about what you want to accomplish at Georgia?
Man, I just want to see everybody eat. I'm all about wins and, celebrating after, but main goal is to get to the next level for everybody. So,
guys, I guess I got a couple more questions. One, the last two. How do you guys get to know each other? Is it group chat? Have you guys ever been on Zooms like this with one another? Like, normally you guys would be watching a ball game or eating food up in the recruiting lounge all season long to gel and to bond, or maybe during the barbecue that's there every summer. What's it like, man? Do you feel like, do you know each other well, or how do you guys know each other right now, considering everything you guys have had to endure? Is it all, do you do Zooms like this as a class? Is it all like in the text thread? Like Chaz, how do you get to know the guys in the class that you know so far? And how much of the class, the guys do you think you really know right now?
Okay, thank you.
Personally, I know a couple of them because of playing together and visits from before, unofficials. And during the summer, we had commit Zooms, and we would get together and talk on there. And also, we have group chats that all of us are.
Chaz, who leads the chats on the commit Zooms? Are you guys all just chill like that, or is there somebody running point?
Have you got anything?
I wouldn't say nobody really leads it. It's kind of just, we all be in there talking about nonsense. So, we're guys. We just be chilling.
Oh, man. Kamari, hey, man, what are you going to do the rest of the night, man?
Mama, what we doing tonight? I gotta get some more food.
You got to
I'm
get some
hungry.
more food.
Yes, sir. We just ate like 10 minutes ago, but I'm hungry again.
So it's funny, guys. We got a bunch of guys that we can kind of rotate in and rotate out. We got a bunch of guys that might want to drop. Chaz, you got me curious, man. What exactly have you done so far, man? Are you in the middle of an hour and a half Captain America workout? What are you doing so far out there today? Beautiful Carrollton, Georgia.
I already did weights this morning, and right now I'm just doing field stuff and conditioning.
Every day, huh? Every day. It's a lifestyle, right?
Yes, sir. It's a mindset.
David Daniel, is there anybody in this class that, man, you can't wait to see what they're all about on the practice field, in the locker room? Do you guys like study each other's tapes, or do you like see rankings of one another? I mean, like, is there anybody in this class you're really excited to see, like, pop the hood and see how good these guys actually are?
You said what, Coach? My bad.
Hey guys, Smile Munden's joining us right now.
You.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Smile?
You said what? I couldn't hear you.
I was like, Smile, so how much do you know these guys already? You know the guys in the class already? Who are you really tight with?
I talked to a couple different guys, but I haven't really met nobody yet. Not really met nobody too good yet.
I guess, has there been I want to make sure we get kind of the real story. Man, we got Javon Bullard coming in here now, man. We got everybody. Hey, Kamari, you guys, hey, man, David, Chaz, Kamari, you guys have been hang out with us for a little bit. You guys need to bounce. You guys need to jet. Please feel free to do so. Just wanted to say thanks, guys, for coming out and hanging on for a little bit. My goal is to get the entire class on Zoom tonight, man. So this is a very good start.
Never.
Appreciate you, Kamari. Thanks for letting me tell that shirt story. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate you, Chaz.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Have a great week, guys.
You too.
So, Shimon, tell me a little bit about your signing day today, man. I think Shimon just dropped. Hold on one second. I'm going to text it to come. There you are, Smile. There you are.
Yeah, my bad. I got disconnected.
I thought we lost it. Shmile, what was the cool parts of your signing day today, man?
Really just like the whole day. I can't really put on one thing specifically.
Did you wear anything? Did you wear anything nice today? What'd you wear today? Smile, in and out. Hey guys, this is live Zoom TV, man. That's what we're doing. Javon, hey man, what's today been like for you, man?
It's been good, man. Feel a lot of support. It's just been an overall good day.
Now, when are you moving in? When's
Yeah,
your
my bad. I got disconnected again. You said what?
That's all right. Hey, Smile, I'm talking to Javon. I asked him a question right now.
All right.
Javon, when are you moving in? Do you know when you plan to move in or anything like roommates yet?
Not as far as roommates. I don't really have a roommate, but I don't know about roommates. But as far as moving in, around January the 10th.
What'd you guys think? Did you guys see the news today about how Georgia won't be able to fill the game for the seniors? What goes through your mind, man, seeing that happen to those dudes in this season, man? Like the senior day, and man, it's a huge part of every high school experience, that senior day. What was that like, man? Did you guys know the news? Did you hear the news today about how Georgia can't find a game, so now they're just going to move on to the bowl game?
I seen it on social media. I didn't really catch it on the news, but overall, I know that feeling sucks, though. You know what I'm saying? To be a senior and not to be able not to finish out that season, I know that sucks.
Well, what do you think about that, man? If you're in college, you've hit 3 or 4 years at Georgia, and then the last game at home gets taken away from you. Really, the Bulldogs have only had 3 home games all year, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Let me see, guys. What did you guys do anything today? Some guy said, I got to tell you this story about Kamari, the Kamari Lassiter, the guy that was just on. He had a shirt. He's had a shirt since he was in the 6 years old. Now, it was 3 sizes too big. And Kamari has worn it underneath his pads every football game he's ever played since he was 6. Now that shirt cuts off right about here now because he keeps getting bigger. But every time he plays a football game, he's wearing that same shirt. You guys got anything like that? It was funny. We were telling that story, and Chaz is like, yeah, I've got a shirt like that. I got a shirt I barely take off. He said he's had one he's worn for forever. Do you guys have anything like that?
Yeah, no, I don't got nothing like that. That's cool, though.
It actually had his number 3, that he's always wanted to wear. And it's like every Thursday night he's asking moms. He's like, Mom, where's my shirt? I got to have my shirt. We're playing tomorrow. He's going to wear that shirt at Georgia underneath his pads too, man, for games. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, no.
Javon, was there anything special about your signing day today?
Well, the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, like it's over. You know what I'm saying? That kind of puts you at ease, kind of soothes your mind a little bit. But overall, man, it's just been a cool, calm, and collected day. Just filled with joy and happiness. That's really.
Jamal, if you can't tell, Javon might want to be a broadcaster one day, man. Can you tell? He knows what's up, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
What did you guys think about the class Georgia signed today? Was there anybody that you were really psyched to see? Were there any surprises for you guys?
What's the buddy from Florida? Dang, what color name is?
Sorry?
Yeah. I ain't think we were gonna get him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he was gonna swing either Bama or Florida, but yeah, that was a major pickup right there.
Yeah.
Jamal, do you know him at all? You guys will be backers together.
Yeah, I don't know him personally, but we texted a couple times.
Funny, you guys both have the same skill set. You're both tall, very fast, very athletic, and you guys can play inside or outside. You guys will definitely be able to be very versatile players for Georgia.
Right.
Yes, sir.
What do you guys think? So you were wondering about that, Javon. What did you think about Nugget, man? Did you see that story about Nugget going to go play at Jackson State, excuse me?
Hold on. What happened?
Dejon Nugget Warren, the junior college corner.
Yeah, I know Nugget, but Nugget don't play for us no more.
Nugget flipped to Jackson State to play for Deion Sanders.
Oh man, I had to put my phone to do not disturb because it was today was just a little, you know what I'm saying, discombobulated with notifications. But dang, I didn't know that. I thought Nugget was still there.
Yep. Now that means Terrion's the remaining DB target in the class, Terrion Arnold. You know that guy much at all, Javon?
I know him through Shmuel, so I know him through social media. We text a couple times on social media, but as far as know him personally, we don't really talk like that.
Guys, what do you think this class is capable of at Georgia?
Championship.
Oh, Shmuel, you can go first.
I think we capable of doing whatever we work towards doing. I mean, it's a talented class, so I feel like we could do anything.
Yeah, I agree with you. So really, I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we don't surprise you with all the, you know what I'm saying, what 5 stars, what, you know what I'm saying, all that. But this class, really, I feel like we're one of the best in the country, from being true with you. Just to keep it 100, I feel like we can stick up with the best of the best, if not the best.
Yeah.
Guys, I think the first game you guys would actually play, the vaccines are happening and everything else like that. The first game you guys could actually potentially play would be against Clemson. That's going to be where the Carolina Panthers play in Charlotte. I see you smiling, Javon. I mean, like, is that something that's like, oh my gosh, the first game you could be on the field for as a Georgia Bulldog would be in an NFL stadium against Clemson? Man, does that make you want to go lift some weights or something?
Facts.
Yeah.
That playing Clemson, period, just make you want to go crazy.
Smile, what do you think about that?
Yeah, like he said, it's exciting. I'm real excited for it.
If you could, guys, I want to give the audiences here a chance to get to know you guys really well. Can each of you, I guess I'll start with Shamal. Why does getting the chance to be a Georgia Bulldog mean so much to you? And like, what type of player is this fan base going to get in Shamal Munden? Shamal, before you answer that question, you got a number picked out yet? What number do you think you might wear at Georgia?
No, I'm not sure yet with the number. I haven't really talked to Coach Schumann about it yet.
But for you, what type of player is going to – what are you going to do? What's it going to matter to you to represent the University of Georgia? What type of player has Georgia signed up today to be the next Bulldog?
Team player who's going to play, like, selflessly, work well with others, just give it my all, really that.
Javon, when people see you on social media, I always say you're one of the most determined dudes in the class. You love that chip on your shoulder just a little bit. You're going to always have something to prove. But when they see that name, Javon Bullock, what do you want people to think of when you play for the University of Georgia?
Just a kid, a dream, and a kid that, like you said, determined. Don't really let the noise get in his head. Keeping the main goal, the kid that, you know what I'm saying, respects himself and respects his grind. Trust the process. That's really it.
Guys, I got one story I want to share you. It's fresh in my mind because I was down here with Xavier Sori today, the guy that Javon Bullard wasn't sure Georgia was going to pull. Thought he might be a Gator, thought he might be a Roll Tide buddy. Have you heard this stuff about him and the barber with the scissors? Have you heard this stuff?
I've been,
you know that,
like, I don't know if we're talking about the same story, but I know, like, I be on Instagram, I be talking about in the comments, they're going to cut his hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, I seen a little bit on Instagram about it.
Did you see that video with Kirby and Lanning and Schumann and Cochran? Did you see all those guys? They're like, who are going to get to cut hair?
And the barbershop?
Yeah.
In the barbershop. Well, Sori taught himself to cut hair by Googling and watching YouTube. So when he was up for a visit in, I guess it was January, February, he actually cut Schumann's hair. And he's like, for real, you want me to cut your hair? And he's like, sure, why not? And like, he cuts his teammates' hair. I was hearing about this. He cuts hair in the gym. He cuts hair all over the place, man. And they're trying to call him the barber or Scissor Sori. And then I learned today that the guy takes apart cars. He's got a Honda Accord, and he takes the engine apart and puts it back together. Shamal, that's the guy that's going to be in the outside linebacker room with you, man. What do you think about that? I think we lost Shamal. Hey, Javon, you're laughing, man. Well, that's crazy, right?
Let's do a mechanic and a barber.
Like, you got to learn how to speak Latin or something like that, man. You got to get some more skills on your end or something like that.
I'm saying I got to step my game. I got to get some rep, man.
Smile, I want to know who helped you get to this point. Are there any people in your life that you want to just thank for helping you get to where you are today, man, to being a 5-star signee? Doesn't signee sound a lot better than commitment? Don't you guys like that a lot better? What does it feel like your graduation day as a football player?
It feel good. Really like my whole family, like my brother, sister, mom, dad, my cousins, coaches, all them. They all helped me throughout like the whole thing, like picking a school.
Before I let you guys go, then we're going to get into talking some more about the recruiting class. I wanted to talk to you guys first. What does a pair of dogs, what do you guys want for Christmas? You guys got your eye on anything? or is it better to give than to receive? You probably say that to sound all slick on this feed right now, but everybody I talk to says they want a PS5 or an Xbox X, right? What do you guys want? What do you guys want for Christmas?
Yeah, I go with the PS5.
Yeah, 5 for sure.
Yeah.
You guys good at Madden?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't want no smoking, no Madden.
All right, guys. Hey, so I'm so appreciative, man. I'm like trying to just hang out with as much of commits as tonight. We're going to do it again with 8 with another batch of commits tonight. Hey, Shmuel London, man, thanks for making some time. I know it's your big day. If you're anything like Kamari Lassiter, he said he just ate 10 minutes ago and he wants to go eat now some more. Really fun day. Hey, 2 true gentlemen, I think, in the class, guys. I really appreciate you making some time hang out with everybody on Dog Nation today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Take it easy, Javon. Be blessed, man.
You too, man.
All right, guys. Let me see. Let's roll through this. Chaz Chambliss, Shmuel London, Javon Bullard, David Daniel, and Kamari Lassiter. Now, I know what you're thinking, man. Like, give Jeff credit, man. Rolling through one of these group interviews, dude, I've done 10,000, 20,000 interviews in my life. It's very hard to do that. But some of these guys have the personalities for it. I know I wanted to get everybody laughing by sharing that shirt story. It's a big thing for everybody in the class of 2021. I think everybody's signed now for the class. I want to go over a few things that sticks out to me right now with this class of 2021. I think the biggest news of the day, I think you guys just joining our feed right now, literally never had this happen before. This is the confetti that was in my gear and in my bag from Xavier Sori's announcement. They shot off confetti cannons in the gym as he made his announcement to the University of Georgia. Fun day today here down here in Graceville, Florida. I'm actually in Dothan, Alabama right now. I'm not at the beach, even though it feels like it. I think the main storylines for me today, for just to go over, if you guys are just plugging in, Xavier Sori chooses Georgia. And really, Xavier Sori kind of righted the ship and gave a lot of more momentum to the class. That 11 o'clock hour was not kind to the University of Georgia. That's when the Bulldogs saw Dejon Nugget Warren. Now, I know there's some talk. I don't like to incinerate or kind of accelerate some of these rumors about Nugget Warren is no longer in the class. Maybe there was no room. Some people on social media are asking me the question. They heard that maybe Georgia didn't have room for Nugget Warren in the class anymore. Nonetheless, he was committed to Georgia. He had the opportunity to choose Penn State, but he flipped to Jackson State to play for Deion Primetime Sanders. That was a shocker. The other shocker of the day was Jimmy Horn Jr. And I kind of got wind of this a couple of days ago. He just wanted to stay home, even with Oklahoma interest, even with Georgia interest. He committed to play for South Florida today. And everybody started thinking, what happened with Nugget? What happened with Jimmy Horn Jr.? And then everyone else saw what was going on with later on in the day, 1:30. First of all, guys, I want you to see this if we've got video or if we got a screen grab of this. Thankfully, I can say I've been to about 100 commitment ceremonies by now. I have never been to a commitment ceremony in the snow. That's what Donovan Edwards, the nation's number 4 running back, was doing today. I think he came out in a white coat and I think a drop top caddy, if the reports I saw on social media were correct. And then he proceeded to choose Michigan in the snow. If you see the pictures from this event, there's literally snow on the hats where he's making his decision on the football field. He's going to go play for Michigan. Then you saw Xavier Sori choose Georgia. Another big storyline for me was just Georgia getting Brock Vandagriff into the fold, getting Brock Vandagriff into the class. Very big for this class, very big for the University of Georgia. Brock Vandegrift is now a 5-star signee. As much as he's worked, as much as he's labored to be a part of the class and to put this class of 2021 together as well. Those were the major storylines for me. Going through everything, of course, guys, got to remember this chat. We were knee deep in brand new Georgia Bulldogs right now, but this chat, as always, is brought to you by Kroger. Kroger is your stop for holiday savings and everything else like that. Kroger, big part of everything we do here at Dog Nation. The thing to think about there is one message for you right now is Kroger. Kroger is the spot for you with all your holiday meals. You have delicious heat and serve holiday meals at their easiest now at Kroger. You can choose from prime rib or bone-in ham, along with the sides, the bread, and the dessert, all starting at $70. Order today for your holiday meals. You see a Kroger Deli associate or go to yourorderonline.com to place your order today. Part of the things that Kroger does, they're helping you stretch your holiday dollars farther with savings on not just a prime rib or bone-in ham, but shrimp platters, deli and bakery party trays, and more. Go to your order online or stop in and see a Kroger associate today to place your orders. A lot of holidays going on. We got to talk everybody, all the boys tell me they want PS5s for Christmas. Interesting. Everybody talking about Christmas. Actually earlier today, really right when we went live, Kirby Smart was meeting with the media, discussing the signing class, discussing how he feels about each specific recruits. If you go on dognation.com, you'll be able to see what Kirby had to say about Brock Vandegrift today. You'll also get a chance to someone asked him about, what's the next needs for this class, what else? And Kirby, I guess in a rare moment of honesty, basically said he's not certain who's leaving tomorrow, who's leaving next week, who's leaving in January. Not quite sure what's going on with his roster right now during this crazy time. Again, all of those big signees came in today. All those early enrollees came in today. Listening to the boys, listening to the future Bulldogs, the current Bulldogs, the Bulldog signees today, it sounds like January 10th is when most of those guys are going to report and become a part of the program after signing today. Let me see, guys. I'm going to go check out YouTube. You guys got anything you want to share with me on YouTube? Any questions? Wyatt Fielding, man, thanks for that. GB2, thank you for that. Thank you for your prayers for Brandon there as well. So Georgia is not through with this 2021 class. There'll be a story probably go up tonight, maybe early tomorrow, about really the focus now, guys, especially since Georgia lost Dejon Nugget Warren in a very tight class. I think all the focus now goes toward Terrion Arnold, the 2021 defensive back, the nation's #2 safety out of Tallahassee, Florida. I think that's the name you're going to hear a lot down the stretch. There's no more Jimmy Horn to think about, anything else like that. You're going to see a whole lot of interest, a whole lot of stuff about you're going to see a whole lot of stuff about Terrion Arnold going forward, because he's going to sign during the February period. Other things to think about there. I think while we were on our broadcast, the decision dropped for Mason Smith. Actually, we've had a Mason Smith's decision is going to take place at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, which was actually a little while ago. He did choose, getting lost in myself, about 30 minutes ago, about 45 minutes ago, Mason Smith, of course, did choose LSU over Georgia. Certainly Georgia was in that for Mason Smith. He developed a lot of key relationships with a lot of guys in the class as well. Let me see about Facebook. Thanks to everybody for thanking and mentioning Brandon on this day as well. It was very, very, very kind of you guys to do that. For those of you guys that are asking, Brandon will return to normal duty and normal programming on December the 28th. I'm sure he is very, very much appreciative of everybody's thoughts and prayers during this time for his family. Let me see. Having some trouble pulling up Facebook right now. Pretty cool chat. Let's see. If we go through what we've seen, you guys have heard from Xavier Sorey today. You guys have heard from David Daniels, Xavier Sorey, Kamari Lassiter, Javon Bullard, Chaz Chambliss, David Daniel, Shmile Munden. That's already 8 members of the signing class right there. 8 members of the signing class right there. Check back with us later tonight. Like I said, we're going to have our usual Before the Hedges, and we're going to try to line up some other very special guests, talking all things Georgia 2021 signing class. Here. So there we go, guys. I think I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank everybody for being a part of our broadcast this early evening. You guys got to see some guys. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to see Pete Ellis, man. I'm going to tell you very honestly, as many stories as I've written over the last 30 hours and as few hours of sleep I've got over the last 30 hours. Sometimes when I'm wanting to make sure that my feed pulls up so I can get some Facebook comments and some really good interaction. When sometimes the Facebook just doesn't load, man, and it gets pretty hard. Robert Sharp is asking a question, I think, about Lavoisier Carroll. I think Lavoisier Carroll is going to be a very big back for Georgia. Matt Jeffcoat's got a question. Matt, Brock signed right around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So his letter of intent, along with the letter of intent for Nyland Green, that one's in the fold. The letter of intent for Amarius Mims is in the fold. Amarius was one of the later guys to send in his later tonight to see his letter be released. I see some questions about the beach scene behind me. That's I guess I just wanted to put that up instead of the drab hotel room behind me. Actually, it's kind of an okay hotel room behind me, but nonetheless, guys, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is when we will check in again. I expect to have about at least 4 or 5 other members of the class. We're going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. Maybe we'll play some class trivia. Maybe we'll play some Dog Nation trivia with those guys at 8 o'clock tonight for the normal Before the Hedges as we wrap up the class of 2021. And guys, I'm already getting a good look and really digging my heels in the batter's box here for the class of 22, because they are some fantastic storylines and some fantastic names to share with you in the next week about class of 2022, because this stuff never stops. For Jeff Sintel and everybody on Dog Nation, with a big thank you to Kroger. It's been another edition of Dog Nation's live early signing day central. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. More stories to come up on the website. You're going to hear about what Kirby said about the class, what Kirby said about Brock Vandegrift. We're going to have a lot of reaction from also around Dog Nation about what's taking place so far today. I'll also be able to share at the 8 o'clock hour when I've had a chance to think. I'll tell you kind of what I feel about the class. What letter grade did it hold on to? Did it remain an A? Did it fall to a B? We'll chop up some of those things as well a little bit later in our regular time slot on Before the Hedges. But for now, this is Jeff Sintel for Dog Nation, and we'll catch you all later on the pages of DogNation.com.